God has created heaven and earth, and there was water, and that water was dividing, and Holy Spirit was hovering over that water, darkness of water, right? And then because of the water, there was a moist in the in on the earth, in the dust. That's how God has created you and I. That's how God formed in a most beautiful way. God molded, right? And then breath, ruach, He breathed into our nostril, right? We became a living soul. But now I'm thinking, right? We may survive. I have fasted. You probably have an experience of fasting, long period of time, right? You survive without water, right? That moist, that hovering. Think about it. Without water, you will survive. I did fast without water for 3 days one time. It was extremely difficult. Let me tell you. On my third day, I felt like I want to drink my own urine. That's how I felt. I didn't do it. That's how I felt. But you know, it was extremely difficult. I don't know how long we can survive without water. Food, we survive month. Water, days. But breath, without breathing, without air, I I don't think if anybody, unless you're Tom Cruise, you may survive 15 minutes, but unless you're Tom Cruise, but you won't be able to survive an hour, single hour. I find this to be humorous. Why am I saying humorous? Because every minute I am reminded of the presence of God's presence in me. This is how I am formed. This is how I am created. I am hungry because that's how God made me out of the grain of the earth. I am thirsty because that's where the moist was there in the beginning. I am thirsty because that's how I am made. I am breathless if I do not breathe properly. When you do exercise, when you are in the water, when you're swimming, I have to get out of the water. I have to breathe. I have to get some air, right? I might feel like suffocating. And every single time, even though it is painful, it reminds me joyfully, I cannot live without the Holy Spirit. I cannot live without God's presence in me.